Chat GPT just took over my job, and I will explain while he actually does my job. So for example, let's say that I'm a team lead that just took over a new team, and we have automation. We want to have an automation framework in Java. Well, I will go to Chat GPT, write me an automation framework in Java language for API testing, because let's assume you have an API to test. Let's see, and I just gave this to ChatGPT, and he's still thinking, because as you may have heard of, let's say a lot of people have heard of ChatGPT, it is working slower and slower because it has now become paid. So if you want to use it for, let's say, different questions, now it takes a little longer if you have the free version, but if you really want to get your answers super fast, then you have to pay. It's no problem. And I'm just looking at it, and he's just writing a sample framework for API testing using Java language. I don't think you get it. He's actually writing a framework in Java. And also he is using rest assured. As you may have seen or maybe remember, I have done a few tutorials back on, I think 1 or 2 years ago, also on my channel. If you want to watch those, I have made from zero to hero the whole API tutorial thing, so please go watch that one. Also, as in the end, this framework uses the rest assured library. As I mentioned, he's also describing you what he has used and also the methods to set up the URI for API testing. Also the get employees is just an example. You got everything you want. Damn. Okay, so let's say you don't have Java and language. You don't need Java, you want something else. Let's say, I don't know, write me a Python framework. No, Python is too. Let's move to C#. I think if we are comparing test automation languages, the most common used is Java, if you ask me. And also I've also worked with C# a lot, so I assume Java, C#. There's also a lot of JavaScript and so on. Write me a C# framework for API testing. Again, this is a real life scenario. You get into a project and you have to do this, and he's doing it for you. I don't think you get it. He's doing it for you. He's writing you a whole framework, and he's also giving you information so you know better what you have to do. And I don't know. Of course, it's rest sharp, because for API testing using C# is rest sharp. And do you want something else? I mean, what do you want more? Should I also mention that Stack Overflow is now obsolete? I mean, do we still need Stack Overflow if he's gonna do all this stuff for free? And you just ask a question and he's gonna give you samples, not like Stack Overflow when you have to look for a question and see what answer is the best and so on. You be the judge of that. And of course, if we did Java, we did C#, what's next? We should also do something else. You got it. Let's move to Python, because I also mentioned Python. Write me a Python script to validate a Python framework to validate an API. Let's see, because it has done really good with Java. Now C#. Let's see Python. I think that's the final challenge that I can give him, because these are really common tasks. I don't think you understand. This is the starting point of most of the projects, and he's giving you the whole code line by line and with examples. I mean, What do you want more? Do I think this is the future? Yeah, in a way this is the future. Do I think test automation are going to be obsolete? Hell no, because this is just a sample. You still have to use that sample, you have to implement it in your own project and so on. But yeah, you got a good starting point. You want to do something, he just gave you the answer without too much research. I mean, come on, what do you want even more? What do I feel about Chat GPT? I think that this is the thing that it should have been available a lot sooner. I don't know why it was stalled so much time, because I don't know if you also realized or watched the news in the latest days, but also Google Bart, Google launched a similar AI concept that can answer questions, and it's called Bart. And it's out of the blue. I mean, why didn't they launch it sooner? As soon as ChatGPT opened up, now they have their own. I think like this is some useful information right here, and this is really nice, and it will help us a lot. Is the automation tester job obsolete? What do you think?